A huge test for the House this week as it plans to vote on Speaker McCarthy's debt limit bill this week. Kevin Cirilli, Yahoo Finance contributor, is here. And Kevin, the big question is whether or not McCarthy is going to be able to get the 218 votes he needs. What do you think?
I don't know. I was trying to do the numbers up on Capitol Hill earlier this morning and talking to sources. And look, Republicans don't know if they have the votes here. You've got Speaker McCarthy speaking at the New York Stock Exchange last week. He wants to raise the debt ceiling by $1 trillion and cut some spending in various different programs. That's not far enough for the Freedom Caucus. It's also not moderate enough for the more centrist Republicans, some folks who are in the Problem Solvers Caucus, a bipartisan group, for example. All of this comes as President Biden and Speaker McCarthy have not spoken, and get this, Shauna, more than 75 days on the debt ceiling. So, I think that this is a big week for the market in terms of earnings. But at the same time, if there is this test vote, there's going to be a heightened interest to see whether or not Speaker McCarthy can keep Republicans behind him in the House of Representatives. If he can't, what that signals is that it's going to be even more of a rocky road to get to a bipartisan breakthrough if the Republican Party isn't fully aligned going into the negotiations. Just a reminder that X-date that when we hit the debt ceiling, $31.4 trillion debt, is in the nearest term, by most estimates, about 6 weeks out. All the way could be extended through August.
McCarthy was so effective at wrangling all those leadership votes. It's hard to imagine what could go wrong here, Kevin.
Meanwhile, he had to negotiate. Yeah. He had to negotiate on the debt ceiling to get. That's a great point. And quickly, I would just add, he was negotiating over the debt ceiling when he was trying to get that gavel. Now he has the gavel, and he's got to make good to those people that he made promises to.
Oof. All right. Meanwhile, President Biden's reelection announcement video reportedly comes out tomorrow, and an NBC poll finds 70% of Americans say he should not run again. Kevin, is it because of the economy? Is it because of his accomplishments? Or is it because he'll be 82 when he runs again?
The NBC News poll suggests that it's a little bit of all of those factors. Separately from that, Americans don't want a rematch. They don't want 2020 part two. You've got 70% of Americans saying they don't want President Biden to run again, and 60% of Americans saying that they don't want to have Trump run again. And yet right now, those are the two frontrunners. A new USA Today poll that came out just in the last couple of days had Trump up at like 40 plus percentage points and Ron DeSantis, Florida governor, at 31 percentage points. So, it's looking like we're headed toward a rematch, but Americans don't want it.
No, they don't, man. And Trump will be a spry 78 under indictment. What a rematch we have for the most powerful man in the world, huh? Looking forward to that. Kevin, it's really great stuff. Thank you.